Welcome back. This is Social Media Marketing Simplified with Orit here. And in this video, we're going to talk about branding. I recently surveyed you guys, the students in the Social Media Marketing Simplified course, and you really wanted to learn more about how to brand yourself. So this is what we're going to talk about. And before I go into how to really define your brand from the inside out versus the outside in, which we'll talk about that in a few seconds, I want to really define what branding means. So branding means what you stand for as an artist, as a creative entrepreneur, as your company. What does your company stand for? What do you represent in this overcrowded marketplace, right? We're exposed to so many different images, words, marketing messages, hundreds of thousands of them on a daily basis. And so a lot of people have sort of started to become skeptical and created a filter in their mind about what they want to engage with and what they don't want to engage with. And the brain starts to create these shortcuts, right? And this is what branding is. It's the box that people put you in when they decide whether they want to engage with you or not. So when the brain starts to create these shortcuts, it really is a shortcut for choosing you as the person that they want to do business with, or the person that they want to engage with reading your content online, or reading a blog post, watching your video, buying something from you. So that's why it really becomes important to define a firm and solid brand ahead of time, so that you can already define what that shortcut means for people. Obviously, you want to be creating a positive shortcut, so a positive association between whatever it is that you offer and a positive association between what you offer and how people feel, or the experience that they get from associating with you, your brand, your company, as a creative entrepreneur. So that's really the most important point that I want to make in this entire video, is that defining your brand really comes down to the overall feeling or experience that you want other people to have when they associate with you. And the way we're going to come up with that is with the why, how, what. And so let's start off here. This is what it means to define a brand from the inside out. The inside out is really defining the why. Why do you exist as a company? Why do you exist as an artist? Why are you doing what you do? And deciding what mood or feeling you want to give to people. So that's from the inside. So do you want other people to feel excited when they engage with your brand? Do you want them to feel like playful, having a fun time? Do you want them to maybe feel empowered? Or do you want them to feel, there's so many different types of moods and feelings that you can describe, but really defining what that is the first step. So that's your why. The second step is the how. So how do you want to bring about that mood or feeling? What message do you want to give to people from not just each piece of content, but as a whole, as a company as a whole, as you as an artist? What message are you trying to bring forth? Is it to encourage people to be more creative? Is it to encourage people to look at things a little bit differently? Is your message to think differently, like it is with Apple, right? Everything that they do comes back to this message of thinking differently, being creative, being unique. And it also comes back to their message of simplicity. And from that, they've created the product or the service that comes back to that message, right? Everything that Apple does is in terms of beautifully sleek design, but simple items, simple computers, music devices, and also designed in a creative manner for you to be able to think differently about how you engage with music, or how you work on a computer. So defining your value or message is the how that you're going to bring about those moods or feelings. And that's really the next step. The what, then you're defining the what. The what is, what are these little things that will contribute to having others, giving others the sense of this message and this sense of positive feelings that you've defined. This is where the design of your website, for example, comes in. Your logo, your fonts, your colors, your images, each of these things, when someone looks at it, because we're very visual people, when someone looks at it, they're going to have a certain sense of what it is that you stand for unconsciously. Most of this happens unconsciously. If you look at different fonts, and I know we don't think about this on a daily basis, but if you look at different fonts, each one of those fonts expresses something different. You know, there's the really Joker style, playful kind. There's the really academic kind, Book Antica Times New Roman. And then there's the more casual kind, Comic Sans, all of these kinds of things. So with something so concrete as fonts, there's also different feelings that you get from colors and this type of thing. So defining your brand from the why down to the what is really the most important way that you can define what it is that you stand for as an artist, as a creative entrepreneur, because everything that you do in the what will already have a foundation set. You would have already set that foundation with the why and the how. So your action step is to download the Define Your Brand worksheet. In that worksheet, you're going to see the why, the how, the different elements, and you're going to come up with descriptive words that describe you as an artist and your brand. And also, there's another part of that worksheet that includes resources for where you can start to implement your brand. So in terms of getting fonts, where to find images, where to get your social media banners designed, which I know we've talked about in other videos, but it's all kind of in one place here for you, so you can define your brand in the exercise of the worksheet and then go ahead and start implementing it right away with those resources that are listed. All right, guys, so if you have any questions at all, please feel free to post them in the discussion. I'm always here to help, and I will see you guys in the next video. Ciao.